Habitat is the foundation of all things wild. Loss of quality habitat has been the leading cause of the decline of wildlife populations in southern Alberta. Wetlands, native prairie grasslands, and forest areas are well-known types of habitat and attract significant attention. Upland habitat is less in the public eye, but every bit as important to wildlife. Upland habitat consists of dry land with grasses, woody shrubs, and tall trees. Upland wildlife species include game birds like ringneck pheasants, Hungarian partridge, and sharp-tailed grouse. We also find waterfowl, songbirds, large and small mammals, and raptors. For these species to thrive, their habitat must contain 5 essential elements: food, shelter, protective cover, nesting cover, and water. In 1998, the Calgary chapter of Pheasants Forever and the Eastern Irrigation District co-founded the Partners in Habitat Development Program, or PHD. Since it began, PHD has planted hundreds of thousands of trees and shrubs on hundreds of project sites across southern Alberta. The partnership has positively influenced tens of thousands of acres of upland wildlife habitat, and the program continues to show significant growth each year. All of the major irrigation districts in southern Alberta participate in and support PHD, as do local fish and game clubs, agencies of municipal, provincial, and federal governments, and many foundations, corporations, and individuals in the private sector. In recent years, increases in the populations of several upland wildlife species have demonstrated the effectiveness of the PHD program. PHD habitat projects are undertaken primarily within the irrigation districts in southern Alberta, a combined total playing field of 1.3 million acres. Access to water is as important to the establishment of PHD projects as it is to the wildlife species themselves. The success of PHD depends heavily on the cooperation of agricultural landowners, who generously donate valuable acres of farmland for project sites. Farmers and ranchers understand and appreciate the value of wildlife. They demonstrate clearly that agriculture and wildlife can successfully coexist. The planting of trees and shrubs is the largest component of the PHD program. Bare rootstock is pre-ordered and stored in coolers, and seedlings are grown in hothouses in preparation for the planting season. Planting methods vary from site to site, depending on soil and moisture conditions and many other factors. Summer students are employed and supervised by qualified PHD habitat technicians to ensure the success of each project. The planting season is short, and the PHD crews are efficient. They're able to plant several thousand trees or shrubs in a single day when conditions are favorable. Specialized machinery has been acquired to allow projects to be completed quickly and successfully. PHD enjoys a very high survival rate on its planting projects, and also, if required, plants replacements in the fall for the occasional tree or shrub which does not survive. Shelter belts not only provide habitat for birds and animals, they also prevent soil erosion and help to conserve moisture by trapping winter snow. PHD projects benefit both agriculture and wildlife. Here, a fenced shelter belt provides a windbreak for cattle and roosting cover for pheasants. The installation of fencing to control livestock access to critical wildlife habitat areas is another important component of the PhD program. PhD also invests in irrigation rehabilitation construction projects and research and development of new plant species. If future generations are to enjoy southern Alberta's upland wildlife, they must learn the value of creating and conserving habitat. The PhD program places great emphasis on the education of young people by delivering educational materials to schools and other youth groups, and by offering hands-on participation and on-site tours of projects. Things are getting better for southern Alberta's upland wildlife, but much remains to be done. To ensure the continued growth and success of the Partners in Habitat Development program, more partners must be found and more funding secured. In this way, our children and our children's children may continue to enjoy the wildlife that is such an integral part of our heritage. You can help. By becoming a PhD partner, you spend your dollars wisely. Your contribution fuels our efforts to sustain the environment for wildlife and helps deliver an important message to young people, landowners, and all who enjoy nature's bounty.